Reverse high five. Hey guys and girls, I'm Inhandable and welcome to my 100 subscriber special, and it's my birthday today. It's like a double bonus. I've got birthday and over 100 subscribers. I think I'm on 106 now, which is amazing. So thank you very much for coming along, watching my stuff, leaving comments and subscribing. I do really appreciate it. So for it, I thought that I would do a Q&A or an Ask Me Anything. So over the last couple of weeks or days or so, I put out a vlog saying, leave me some comments, leave me some questions, and I will answer them for you guys and girls out there. So, on with the show. Okay, so the first question comes from Nova HD on Twitter, and he says, how many tattoos do you have, and what do they say / represent? Also, why is Nova so bae? Well, the first question, I've got 2 tattoos. I've got this one here on my arm that you've probably seen, which is like a tribal tattoo. Now, ages and ages ago when I was really young, really naive, I got a small little tribal one, and it was a really botched tattoo, so I had it covered up with a big one. There's no significant meaning to it. It was a freehand style one done by the tattoo artist, and I just liked the style, and so I kept it. My second tattoo is on my chest here. I don't know if you can see it. And it says, where there's a will, there is a way. Now, this is something that I believe in strongly, that if you want something, you need the motivation, you need the determination to go out there and get it. So if there's something that you want or desire or you want to do, don't let anything stop you from doing that. Just stay true to it and just go for it. So, the next question comes from Sci-Fi Guys Tweets, which is Chris, who's followed me a lot on Twitter and big support, just as well as Nova. I can't leave that out. Both of you have been awesome. And he says, what is your job? With a face like this. Geek. Most people don't believe me when I tell them, but I'm actually a police officer. Now, I used to be out on the streets. I used to be dealing with incidents, arresting people, going to domestics, shoplifters, you name it. I used to deal with it. But now I'm office-based. I got transferred across because they needed the staff. And I don't directly deal with the 999 calls, but so this is the way it works. Someone makes a 999 call. It goes to an operator. They answer the phone. They type up a message of what's going on. That message then gets passed to me. And then I read the message. And I speak to officers out on the street and I tell them, you need to go to such a place and you need to deal with this and there's domestic here and there's officer safety here and blah. So that's my job. I'm like the middleman between the 999 call and the officers on the street. So I look out for their safety, basically. Okay, the next question is from JellyDuck100, another big long-time supporter. And he says, what was your favourite childhood TV show? Oh, that's a good question. I remember when I was a really young kid, I used to watch a lot of things like Hey Arnold, Ren and Stimpy I used to watch quite a lot. The Simpsons was a great classic. I never went for Futurama, but The Simpsons. And then as I went to a teenager, I started watching Family Guy and American Dad, and Family Guy's awesome. It's one of my favourite TV shows, like like cartoon shows at the moment. But when I was really young, I used to watch things like The Smurfs. I used to watch... Oh, God. SMTV Live, if you ever watched that, SMTV Live, that was a TV show. Basically, I had Ant and Dec on it, or PJ and Duncan, and they used to do, like, random stuff. But I used to love Pokemon as well. Pokemon was on when I was a kid, sort of about 12, 13 years old or something like that. So there was lots of shows out there. But if I had to choose one, I would have to choose The Simpsons. I think that's been a classic from start to finish. Lots of people either don't like the new stuff or don't like the old stuff. I don't know. It has changed over the years, but obviously it's evolved as many shows do. But yeah, I'd have to say The Simpsons for sure. Next question is from Kimbo Panda. She's got, more than one question. She says, were you a monkey in your past life? Am I your friend? When's your birthday? Do you like marshmallow? What other games are coming up next on your gaming channel? So, first one, were you a monkey in your past life? Some of you may know that I did have another channel called I Am Chimster. Now, the name Chimp was a nickname that was given to me as a kid because I was always climbing trees. So I may have well been a chimp or a monkey in my past life. I don't know, but I think they're quite cool. I like monkeys. Second one, am I your friend? Yeah. You my friend. When's your birthday? It's today, the 2nd of December, 1990. Yeah, I'm not telling you how old I am because it's embarrassing. I know I've got a baby face for my age, but still, that is being kept top secret. Do you like marshmallow? I love marshmallow. I will do Chubby Bunny at one point, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And last but not least, what other games are coming up next on your gaming channel? Now, it's difficult for me to say because I'm running with Fallout 4 at the moment, but I love doing like the little silly games and independent games. But the next main one that's going to be coming up is going to be Just Cause 3, I think. When the Hitman game comes out, I'll be doing that for sure because I love the Hitman series. I was tempted to do a few others, but I'm keeping them in reserve at the moment. I want to do Undertale. That's one that I really do want to do. I tried to do it on a stream, but it was all echoey and it didn't quite work out to upload to YouTube. So when I've got time, I will stream it and then I will upload that to YouTube. So yeah, they're the three main ones, I think. Okay, I've got two here from Tossed Gaming Lab, which again is Sci-Fi Guy Tweets, which is Chris, and he says, what is your favourite movie? And what is your most happiest moment in your entire life? And yes, I am picking I knew you were picking your nose. I knew it. I knew one of you out there was. Yeah, some of that. Favourite movie of all time has got to be Batman The Dark Knight. I just absolutely love The Dark Knight. I could watch it over and over again. I think Heath Ledger in it as the Joker is amazing. I love just everything about that movie is brilliant. If I had to choose like a trilogy of movies, it would be Back to the Future because they're just freaking awesome. I love Back to the Future movies. And I do also really like Terminator 2. I've got a really sort of a close family connection with that with my sister and my mum and my dad. We used to sort of watch that quite a lot. It's kind of like a family favourite movie. So yeah, there's some of them. There are some of my movies. The happiest moment in my entire life is, I think... that's a difficult one because I'm constantly quite happy. I'm never usually that down or depressed or sad. I'm usually quite a happy bloke. So it's difficult to say what the defining happy moment of my life is. I think it's got to be, for now, knowing when I got into the police, because that was such a long process to go through. It took a very long time. There was a lot of work to it, a lot of interviews, a lot of tests, and a lot of this, that, and the other. And you have to wait months and months before you hear anything back. And then when finally I heard, you're in the police, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Not many people can say that they're a police officer or anything like that. So that's one of them. I think that probably what will be is when I get married. That's probably going to be one of the happiest times of my life. Probably when I have a child. So the big main one. I know proposing is a big thing, and that I should be happy that my girlfriend or my now fiance said yes. But I don't know. It's a difficult one. I think that we both knew that we were always going to get engaged and get married, so it's not like something that I was unexpecting or not expecting. Whereas the police, I didn't know, and it kind of come around the corner. I was like, yay! So okay, next question is from Dr. Dazza. How did you and your girlfriend get together, and how did it feel when you proposed to her? Now, we got together a long time ago, 3 years, 7 months ago. That was when we first actually sort of got together. We met in a local pub. She was there with mates. I was there with mates. We just got chatting. And that's where it went. It was completely unexpected. I didn't expect anything to happen, but I saw her and thought, I'm going to go talk to her. She looks cool. So I went over, had a chat with her, we exchanged numbers, and then, yeah, it went from there. When I proposed, I was pretty nervous. But like I said, we kind of knew that we were going to get engaged and married at some point. She had no clue that I was going to propose. Absolutely no clue. But, yeah, so it was a complete shock to her. But beforehand, I was kind of like sat at the dinner table, because I went out for a meal, for an Italian meal when we were away. We went to Cardiff for a weekend. And to Wales for a weekend, sorry. And yeah, so I was just sat there, and we had our main course, and I was getting nervous and more scared and more scared. And then I finally did the question, getting down on one knee like the romantic that I am, and it all worked out well. It worked out perfectly, so it felt amazing. It was a lovely feeling to know that someone will put their life in your hands, I guess. Okay, I've got another question here from Nova. He says, did you play any instruments? Were you any good? Yes, I do. I play the keyboard / piano. I haven't played it in ages. Don't tell anyone, I should be playing it. But yeah, I haven't played it in absolutely ages. I might do a video on it one day, but I can play. I think I'm pretty good. I'm not amazing. I didn't do grades or anything like that, but I had a few lessons. I did music in college as well, so I know a fair amount. Yeah, so maybe one day you'll see. The next bunch of questions has come from Alex Lecky, also known as Lulu. Hey, Lulu. Do you want to build a snowman? No, it's not snowing outside, sorry. Favourite colour? My favourite colour is green. Lucky number? I don't know why. 32. I've always had some fixation with number 32. Don't ask me why. Maybe I'll turn into Jim Carrey like that movie, The Number 23, but 32? I don't know. Have you ever covered yourself in Vaseline and wriggled around like a worm? No, but I have done it with chocolate spread. Favourite food? Oh, Mum's Sunday roast. Gotta be Mum's Sunday roast. Chicken, roast dinner with stuffing, those little sausages wrapped in bacon. Oh, no sprouts though. No sprouts. Leave the sprouts out of it. Why do you like Alex Lecky? Because she's mint. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Oof, that's a tough question. Sadly enough, I really like England. I haven't gone to many other countries. I've been to Spain, Dubai, France, and a few other sort of local ones. Austria, quite a lot. Austria is lovely. I'd like to live in Austria because you get the extreme seasons over there. You get really hot summers and really cold, freezing winters with loads of snow, which is awesome. But I do love England. It's where my family are. It's where my home is. And I think I'm happy here. Although we've got crap weather outside all the time, I like it, England. It's got some lovely places to visit, amazing countryside. It's got some lovely little towns and villages. I'm quite happy here, so I'm going to stay. I'm not going anywhere. And I've got 2 more questions left from Chris. And he says, what part of YouTube do you find difficult or hard? For me, it's finding the time to record, edit and upload. I work full-time as a police officer. Yes, I work shifts and I have days off, but I can only pack so much into that, and then I have to do things with my now fiance. That's so weird to say. Fiance, my family, my social life. I've got YouTube. I've got gym to go to. There's so much that I have to do that I find trying to fit it in really difficult. I love recording. I don't find it a problem. I find it easy to talk to camera. I find it easy to sort of act and be myself and play up on the camera and stuff. That's not a problem. Editing I enjoy and find easy, and uploading is just pretty much simple. It's literally the time limits that I have to do it. So that's the most difficult part for YouTube for me. And the other question he says is, what or who is your favourite YouTuber now? I've got sort of about 5 main YouTubers that I watch. The first one is probably on top of the list. I'd say Jacksepticeye. I really, really like Jack. He's such a decent bloke and he's really, really funny and so hyper and just crazy. So I like Jack. I watch The Gaming Lemon quite a lot. He's pretty cool. I love some of his montages that he does and how much effort he puts into all of his editing. Dashi Games, or Dashi XP, he's just crazy, just so loud, so just shouty, which is awesome. I love Toby Turner as well, Tobuscus, just because he can just talk about anything. Just like, he'll just make stories up and songs and stuff, and that's freaking awesome. And the last one I have to say is PewDiePie. I really like PewDiePie. He's just, I kind of fall in and out of stuff with him. It depends on the videos that he does. But there is a lot of the humour stuff that he does, like his YouTube high school stuff. I just crack up. It reminds me so much of South Park, and I love South Park. So I could watch those videos day after day after day because I love his YouTube high school stuff. And again, he's coming up with some great songs and things. So they're my top 5, I'd say. So thanks very much for watching, guys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, got to know a little bit more about me. I will probably do more of these if people want me to and keep asking me questions. So yeah, if you did like it, leave a like and subscribe, type up a couple of comments, and I'll see you in the next episode. High five. Whoosh.